Well, hi. How's it going? I'm gonna grab my other phone here. Okay, here we go. Wonder what's happening with this. Rotate that device thing. I don't know. It's got me on there lopsided. Let me see. What's happening with this? Rotate the device thing. I don't know. It's got me on there lopsided. Okay. Hi, so welcome. I'm going to be doing spiritual readings again, and you know what? I forgot my glasses again, but we'll just take me a second. I'm sorry, I don't have my shit together at all. So welcome. I'm going to be doing spiritual readings again, and you know what? I forgot my glasses again. Just take me a second. I'm sorry, I don't have my shit together at all. Okay. Okay, so I have my glasses. Okay, so we're going to start with, I think it goes Sag. Okay, let me turn this down. Man. Okay, so we're going to do Sagittarius, and what I'm doing is spiritual readings for the next 3 months. So what's coming up for you for the next 3 months on your spiritual path. I did these once before, and I think people really liked them, so that's why I decided to do one for the next 3 months. So let's see, Sagittarius. Looks like you're being called. You're going to be called. I think you have some alignment. Okay, so the overall energy for this reading is play. So I feel like what that's about is like playing with your, your inner child, so that you can bring that out and kind of connect with that a little bit. That's the overall energy for the next 3 months. So make sure to try and, dig into your inner child, because it wants to play. The reason that's so important is because it's the closest that we get, that we've ever, have to a soul, a true soul, is when we're little kids. And I don't know if you guys have any little kids around you, children, your own children or grandchildren or something like that. But sometimes hanging out with those little guys is helpful too. Also doing stuff that you like to do when you were a kid, things that you can still do, like color, paint, that kind of thing. Okay, so, all right, so here we've got, so you got something really big changing, things changing up here. What I have for October here is you and your loved ones are safe and align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change. So that's up to, or September, trying to kind of Align your life. It seems like I'm wondering if you're worried about your family because you and your loved ones are safe comes out. So I'm not sure what you're worried about, but make sure and just, understand that Spirit's got you and your family, no matter what. So what I'm going to do is open up this with some Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. We're going to clarify this September, heart chakra. So align your life. Seems like your heart might be, might have some blockage. Your heart chakra is what it looks like. So this could have something to do with your family, because it says you and your loved ones are safe. So whatever it is that's hurting your heart, I mean, Spirit's asking you to just trust, and trust the process, trust yourself, trust your soul path, and just dive in. It also talks about your life needing aligned. Something, it's like you're you're scattered, like your head is kind of scattered here, fragmented. I feel like fragmentation happens when we have a huge trauma. So whatever that means for you. Yeah, I do see you having like a full awakening here in September. Some kind of an awakening from your soul coming to visit, coming to hang out, showing itself to you. October. October says it's time to take action. And then Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? So I feel like that's probably why you're having that Judgment card come out. It's the awakening. It's because you're being called, to take the lead, and it'll be unique to each person, it'll be unique to everybody. What that means. This is again for Sagittarius. What I see happening here with this in October, I feel like this awakening is going to lead you to your dreams, your wish fulfillment. And the reason that I feel like that is because the wish fulfillment card came out. But it's also, that you're being called to lead, and it's your soul that's calling you here with this card. Like it's your soul. You have the Zero card too, like trust, trust, trust. Just follow me. That's what your soul is saying. And then in October, that's all happening in September. And then in October, I see that you're being called to lead. I think that's going to become more obvious what this calling is. It is a dream of yours. It's something you've thought about a lot. And it's also time to take action in October. So I see you also like seeking the truth here with the 7. She's peeling back the veils, trying to look in past what we can see in our own reality. So I feel like you're going to be doing some searching for truth and of the bigger picture, like the soul plan. I feel like this awakening is going to spur you on. And then look, it's like you still have the awakening going on. So it starts in September, and then in October, again, crown chakra opens. And I feel like this is where you're going to find out what it is you're being called to do. You're being called to lead something here in October. In November, it says the answers you need are coming, and take a break. Life's a work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So I feel like some of you need to take a break from doing like the same thing over and over and over again. I feel like we all get into that rut, but I feel like Spirit's asking you, like, will you take a break because we have some more stuff, the answers that you want, because you're seeking the truth here in October. This is November. Yeah, I feel like maybe some of you have been sad, like in kind of a depressed spot. You're bouncing out in November. You're bouncing out. It's this awakening. It's from you seeking the truth. Like you see something different now. Yeah. You're becoming the master of your own heart. You know, you've been kind of like walled off here. And it's time. It's time to open up that heart. You know, the reason that we have our heart in a cage so many times is because we are sad and we're isolating, you know. But this card is like becoming the master of your heart. So let's see, one more card here. Take the lead. See, you are being called to take the lead. So this is where you've got fire in your hands here. It's up to you. And they're asking you to take the lead in it. I love that. So now I'm gonna look for these. Here we go. Now we're gonna clarify some more here. So let's clarify September. Align your life. You and your loved ones are safe. Heart chakra and trust. And then blossom. So the very first thing comes out is like this heavy, heavy load. This burden. So this might be what needs to go. Like you need to like let go of past baggage, you know, offload it. You're at the end of that journey. It's time for something new, and your spirit is coming out to tell you, show you. Yeah, it's going to be a successful journey with the Six of Wands. Oops. Yep, Nine of Pentacles. I see you getting really, really close with spirit here. That's what that card means to me. It's a card of being financially independent. But you know, I mean, the biggest, like it's financial independence, but it's also a really great relationship spirit there with the nine. It's like you know, you finally understand that you're starting to rely on spirit constantly in every matter. I see what's happening here is you're getting a new perspective on something in September. You're getting a new perspective on this load that you've been carrying, right? I see you kind of letting go. I see you letting something go, something that hurts you, something that made you so sad. But you're seeing it differently now, and I feel like yeah, going somewhere really fast. The Chariot, another card of success here. So whatever it is you're working through here, this alignment, it's about grieving something. It could be about a lover. It could be about a love situation here, because that came out too. And like again, like so trauma. You've got some trauma here. And I do see that it's made you very sad. Um, I feel like when your soul kind of comes forward and shows you what it wants to show you, I feel like you see everything completely different, and you get in that chariot and then you go, you know. That's September. It's a big month for you. There's a lot of activity in the planets too, so that could have a lot of explanation about this, a lot of retrograding, things like that. So let's see. October, it's time to take action, and then you're being called to lead. Your dreams are coming true. You're seeking the truth, and then you have the crown chakra opening. Wow. Sagittarius. I see that this is a planned out thing that you've had in your life. I feel like this is a soul plan, and it's about your growth. It's about you getting on those stairs and walking closer to the light. You know, that's the Hierophant. So everything that has been happening is for your higher learning. It's for your growth, because you're special, Sag. You're a special person, and you're being called to do something special. You know, it might be a shocking thing here, but so first of all, I see the Empress coming out here with this Hierophant. So I feel like that's one of the things maybe that you're going to be have revealed to you, is that how truly special you are to the universe, to spirit, to your family. You know, some of you could be mothers, grandmothers, that kind of thing. This is a very nurturing energy. But I'm just feeling like, I feel like there was some stuff and it's kind of eating your kind of your lunch here, you know. You're feeling kind of sad, you're feeling kind of like you don't really know what to do. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, something happened here. And for some reason, it's like, I feel like this is what's caused your fragment here, you know, is whatever this is. So honestly, this could be on, when I'm looking at it this way, it could be like mama issues, you know. But I see that transforming here with the Death card, you know, letting those old beliefs go. You know, maybe there was some kind of mother problem. Maybe I can see for some of you, like maybe your mother died and it was a tough road, and maybe you feel like you're owed an apology. Um, and you probably are. But if they're gone already with this Death card, if they've already passed, you know, there's not, I mean, they could come in spirit and tell you you're sorry, but what if that's not part of your journey? You know, maybe it's you that has to forgive without an apology. I'm just saying. Um, I do see you being taken care of, guided, directed by angels and spirit beings, spirit team through October, because this process is a slow one. It's a soul plan, but I do, honestly, for some of you, I do see some issues, you know, surrounding a mother figure in your life. So yeah, I feel like your feelings about that have been hidden, um, but I feel like they're going to be brought to light here with the Six of Cups. And probably the retrograde, you know? Like the retrograde, it brings things back, brings things up so we can, I don't know, reprocess them, or, you know, think about it in a different kind of way, you know? Instead of like being angry and having a grudge, you know, kind of looking at it from your soul's perspective. I feel like that's why you know, you're having this great awakening, because so that you can see things from your soul's perspective, you know. Like that might happen like with a dream or a vision or something like that. But I do see that you're gonna something's gonna change here really, really big. You're not gonna be looking at things like you did. Now that's October, and then November, the answers you need are coming, and then take a break. So I feel like, yeah, so this is when you're becoming the master of your own heart, you're you're having the awakening, you're jumping out of this isolation place where you feel isolated, and and you're starting to take the lead in your own life. So let's see. This is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So what we know is that I'm right. This is definitely a soul path plan. And see, so like that's what I was saying. Like if this is about your mom or something, that some kind of grudge that you have, that's what could have put your heart in the cage, you know, so that you didn't really want to like allow other people in. But Spirit says what's destined for you is is to have sunshine and happiness and joy. And what I also see is that you're destined to be some kind of a leader, some kind of spiritual leader, I believe. And it's probably got something to do with a big test, something that you went through. So it could be about this thing that you, this 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, whatever that means for you. You know, it's a lot, it's a painful situation here. And I think, you know, you worry about it. I think in October, I think that's going to start to go away. And in November, I think you're well on your way to a new life. You've got the Sun, which is all about abundance. It is you that's going to be making that decision. I think you know what way to go by then. I think Spirit has told you, because I see that you've been, yeah, look at you. You're having an awakening. Your soul's coming out to guide. You've been protecting yourself. You've been talking to Spirit. And that, let's see, the answers you need are coming. So as long as you keep seeking, you know, and also I feel like taking a break. At the bottom of the deck, what I see is some kind of a love situation coming in real fast. This is a Knight of Cups, followed by the 8 of Wands, and then 10 of Cups. So I feel like love is coming in at this point. Like, so maybe it's very possible that this person and you have something planned to do together, and you had to be in a certain alignment in order for it to work out. So that's what I see. I do see, you know, the Lovers here, and I see this Knight of Cups, 10 of Cups. It's going to be, this is a supported by Spirit. I think it might happen quite quickly. And so that's what I see. I'm going to ask Spirit for, out of a different deck, I'm going to just say, what is the advice for Sagittarius to get through the next 3 months? King of Swords, yeah. So kind of like keeping track of your truth. What is, you know, figuring out what is your own truth. What do you know? What has Spirit showed you that you absolutely know with your third eye? You know, what are those things looking like? The Empress comes out. So again, the Empress coming up. Yeah, I feel like you're going to receive clarity. And I think that you also are master manifesting here. Once you, because I feel like they're saying, like, just focus on what's true. Focus on what you really, really know to be true. And realize your divinity. Realize this mother role. This could also, like if we were talking about your mom's situation, it could also be talking about that. Like manifesting clarity on that for yourself, you know? So clarity's coming in, and so is love, it looks like, and this is November. So it looks like you're going to be kind of working through some stuff in September and October, being led by Spirit toward the path that you had planned. I think that once you get on that path, I think it's going to feel like home. Like, I feel like you're going to know right away, like, this is my path. This is what I was supposed to do, you know? This is what I had planned from the very beginning. And I think that I see that happening for you, and I love it. So, Sag, that's your 3-month spiritual forecast. I see healing, lots and lots of healing. So let's see who's after you. Sagittarius is Scorpio. So let me put this back. I have the weirdest way of keeping track, I know. Okay, so now we're gonna, I still have some sage going. So Scorpio, we're gonna get some messages for Scorpio for the next 3 months. Thank you, Spirit. Scorpio. Welcome to the viewers. Thank you for liking. Appreciate that. Next one is going to be for Scorpio. So, September. Have faith in your dreams. That's a good one. And the answers you need are coming. October. About November for the moon deck for Scorpio. Conclusions are within reach. Okay. So it looks like you're trying to figure something out. At the bottom of the deck, I see prosperity lies ahead. So I feel like your money's looking good. You know, I don't think you're going to have to worry about money if it's talking about money, which I think it is. Now let's see. We'll get September, October, November, Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see here. Okay. So the first one is answer the call. The second one is the ever unfolding rose. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. And that, oh, and one more. Isn't it funny how our life kind of is like that, huh? Like the ever unfolding rose. Oh, so this one has two. And it's about aligning your life and taking a break. So maybe since two came out at the same time, maybe that's something you, maybe your life needing to be aligned has something to do with how much you're working or where you're spending your time. That's kind of what it looks like. Okay, so in September, it says have faith in your dreams and answer the call. What is your calling? What is your soul calling you to do? God, I can't even talk. So those are the two for September. So I feel like you're answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Well, it's calling you to have faith in your dreams. It's calling you to know what you want. It's calling you to just understand what you want and go for it. Like, it doesn't matter what you want, it's yours. Spirit wants you to know that, you know? And in October, I feel like, yeah, so there's like a cracking open coming up. It's happening for you, not to you. And then it says the answers you need are coming. So I feel like something kind of has you feel a little off kilter. But Spirit's saying, like, it's happening for you. You know, it's happening for your growth. It's happening for your own self, Scorpio. And in November, it's asking you to align your life. What is not aligned or needs to be changed. I see like this fragmenting going on here. So it says trauma to me, you know, and then it says take a break. So maybe you've been working too much. I feel like, you know, yeah, it's kind of a common theme. And I feel like, you know, maybe you feel like you're stuck. But the moon card says conclusions are within reach, you know, like we're here, we're helping you, like believe in us. That's what Spirit is saying, you know. Believe in yourself, Scorpio. Believe in your very own self. Okay, now I'm going to ask for the Tarot of the Heart. And I usually get three cards for each one. So let's go for October. Answer the call and have faith in your dreams. The Lovers first popped out. So this could have to do with love or a person, a specific person. There's some healing happening here. And then rest and reconsider. So I feel like you know, maybe you had some bad experiences, and I don't mean bad, I mean painful, you know. But I also feel like, you know, everything that is pain is a teacher, and it looks to me like this your specific situation here has to do with love, and I don't know if it's stopping you from going toward your dreams, because I do feel like that happens sometimes. If we get too like caught up in somebody else, we forget about our own self, our own dreams, and our own direction, and we focus on theirs, and then we kind of, you know, we get lost. We have our own soul journey, you know. Um, we can't worry about someone else's. We have to just worry about ourselves. And I feel like a big part of this is about healing, you know. And if love is part of your dream, I feel like you should be absolutely positively aware that it's totally possible, you know. It is part of it, but I feel like you kind of got to heal yourself first, according to these cards, you know. Okay, so in October, the ever unfolding rose, it's happening to you, for you, not to you, and then the answers you need are coming. And then that's clarified with the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like a new beginning. So you have a new beginning here. I think it's calling for you to detach yourself from something that's out of your control. So let's see. You might not understand it. Spirit's just saying, like, just go with it. We'll fill you in. But I feel like the first thing you need to do is detach from the outcome of some sort of situation. Like, you know, like you can't really control other people, right? And then I see healing beginning here. So I do see, once you detach, that's when your healing begins. You detach from the outcome, you know. So this could have something to do with that. I don't know why that card is there. Here it is. All right. So November, I feel like you've got the Five of Pentacles here. I feel like maybe you're feeling a little bit alone. Yeah, this is the one that's got your head all fragmented. It's asking you to take a break. And then conclusions are within reach. I see you feeling really lonely here. But yeah, you are being called to take the lead in something, you know, which is probably why they're asking you to slow down, take a break. You need to take the lead in some kind of action that you're going toward. We'll clarify that in a second. Okay, so here's what comes out. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the High Priestess. So I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of incoming in November, like a lot of messages, because it's this High Priestess saying, like, they're going to, you know, like give you downloads, give you information, maybe dreams, maybe meditation, you're figuring stuff out. But I feel like you have some battles, really big ones. They could have something to do with the throat, the heart, and the sacral chakra. So this is deep. This could be about family. It could be about your children. And honestly, I feel like whatever it is, it's kind of got you really scattered, you know. But Spirit is saying, like, don't forget who you are, Scorpio. Here's this beautiful big tree again. It's you. And I feel like there's a part of you here that is so overwhelmed in November that you almost don't understand your own value, you know. I feel like you got a lot of things on your mind. I feel like you feel scared. You feel alone, which is a gnarly place to be, you know, feeling all by yourself in a situation. Let's clarify October here with the Light Seers deck spirit. Why? Love, heal, and rest and reconsider are all here for Scorpio. So yeah, this is about some kind of love offer. Maybe making a love offer or receiving a love offer, but it's sincere. It's a sincere thing. I mean, this might be like, I don't know, it looks like a picnic to me. It looks like love and like gift-giving kind of energy. But you are overthinking it here. I don't know why. You're overthinking this offer. Why? Why are they overthinking the offer? The Lovers comes out. Yeah, it's your choice. Spirit's saying like it's your choice. You know, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. But it also says have faith in your dreams and answer the call. It's the second time the Lovers come out in October. So I also see Sun, which is happiness and joy and abundance. I see an awakening. I just, that's the Judgment card, but it's almost like you're just, you know, surrendering to your soul. Like, okay, I heard you. Just take me where I need to go. Yeah. And then here you've got the Hierophant and the Two of Wands. So I feel like, you know, I feel like this whole thing with the Lovers is all about, it's all about your journey, your spiritual journey. And it's up to you whether you want to do this spiritual journey or not. You know, you're the one who has to make the decision to take it, you know. And I do feel like you're struggling inside about it. You don't really know, you know, if you want to take that or not. But again, at the top it says answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So I feel like whatever your calling is, it's got something to do with love or a lover, because like I said, it came out twice, but it is a decision, and you have to decide whether you're interested in this deal or not. But it looks like you're being called to do something. So then October, so ever unfolding rose. This is like just constantly learning things. I see you having like a new beginning, but I also see you needing to detach from someone or detaching. And once you do that, you have the healing begins. So yeah, big huge transformation here with the 10 of Swords. This is like the Minor Arcana Death card. It's like moving on. It's like walking from one you know, from one life into another, one existence, one reality into a new reality. And I also feel like you're kind of looking through your past as you do this, and you're just contemplating it. It could cause you a little bit of confusion. I do see a lot of sevens here, by the way. I see 3 of them. So 777 could mean something to you. So watch for that. And if you see it, it might be, you know, some kind of message from spirit. So maybe like pay attention to what's on the radio or the TV or whatever, you know, billboard, if you've seen it, like a phone number or something like that. Temperance card. Spirit's asking you to be patient and know that you are divinely protected and guided here as this balance and healings take place. I feel like they want you to be really kind to yourself, you know, as you learn new things. Page of Swords. This is like new knowledge, new incoming knowledge. Nine of Pentacles. As you build your relationship with Spirit, and you know that no matter what, they're always behind you. I feel like you have a new connection with your higher self as well. I feel like you're starting to see the plan, your soul plan. I feel like your soul is kind of showing you. And then this is the Three of Wands. This is like understanding and taking the first step forward. So I see you doing that. Yeah. And as you do it, I mean, all the answers that you've been wanting to know are just coming in. And I feel like Spirit is like directly communicating with you in October. And then in November, align your life. Got some kind of fragmenting going on. Like I said before, I feel like this is like a trauma. I feel like you feel kind of alone in November, and it's kind of a scary kind of place. Ooh, I got sage just burning like crazy here. Okay. I must have it just right in the spot from the ceiling fan. It's like making it go faster. Okay, so November. Align your life, take a break, conclusions are within reach. So I feel like you're being kind of feeling alone. Spirit's asking you to take the lead, listen to your intuition, choose your battles one at a time, and don't forget who you are. You're the biggest tree in the forest, feeding all the small ones. You're vital to this planet. You're vital. And here's what the first card is for November is a new beginning in love. Now, I'm kind of feeling like, I feel like this is like self-love. And I can't see. Hi, Sandra. I'm sorry I didn't have it on the right thing. How are you? Are you Scorpio? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So what I see is this Ace of Cups. So it's a new beginning in love, yeah. And then here's this one, which is like a new beginning. This is like a portal. This is like the end of this confusion, the end of the misalignment, the end of the fragmentation. It's all ending in November, and you're stepping into a new world here. It's the World card. You have a brand new mission, a brand new lesson, a brand new life, you know? It's one filled with confidence and magic and power. It's one with where you have a beautiful balance between your strength and your gentleness. You know, the strength card is often about, well, it can be about a lot of things, but I love this one. She's half lion, half lamb. She's got a total balance on that thing, you know, compared to like this one, you know, where you're trying to get aligned, you know. I also see joy and stability in your life. Four of Wands. I feel like you're getting some kind of new information here. Ace of Swords. You also have a new beginning in Pentacles. So in November, like big stuff happening, you know. I feel like you might be in a little fear or tempted to be in a little fear about it, but don't, because what's happening is your wish fulfillment. The Star card, you know. So Spirit is lining you up and offering you a new beginning and everything in October. I do see a few things that need to be kind of worked through, you know. Mostly just trying to not you know, control things. I feel like you kind of got to release control and like trust your soul path, you know, trust your own higher self, you know. Man, I burnt up almost that whole sage. I'm trying to put it out. It's my fan, I think. There. Well, it's still smoky, but we'll see. Okay, so let's get let's get 3 cards here for advice for Scorpio over the next 3 months from Spirit. What can that be? What is that going to look like? Queen of Wands again. That's the second time it came out. So I feel like, yeah, try as hard as you can to tap into that Queen of Wands energy. She's magical. She's smart. She's loving. She's powerful. She's confident. She doesn't give one shit what anybody else thinks. You know, she knows. She knows. And she doesn't give a shit. Yeah. Trust Spirit with your healing. You've got 4 of Swords here. So, and then I feel like what's going to be shocking here for you is this new beginning, like following your soul's path. And then here at the bottom we have the Wheel of Fortune. So you do have some destined things happening. One of them is to embody, understand, and own this Queen of Wands energy, you know, for yourself. Confidence. I feel like the healing is coming. I think whatever happened with her, whatever hurt you, was a really bad tower moment, and I think that's why you have this trauma card here with the fragmenting. I'm going to show you that closer. You see how her head is just like, you know, split into 2, 3, 4, 5, it's like 6 pieces. So I feel like you just need to trust Spirit, you know, tap in. Understand that Queen of Wands energy, because it came out twice. So I feel like you also actually had the Lover's card twice too. So it could be actually a human being that's caused you some grief. And, you know, like it's time for you to kind of, I don't know, detach from the outcome. Like, you know, if it's a breakup or something, you know, like, I don't know. I heard this song a while ago, and it's called, I can't make you love me if you don't. I can't make your heart feel something that it won't. So I just feel like if it's a situation like that, where you love someone and they don't love you back, yeah, it's kind of like you just have to talk to Spirit about it and let it go, you know? Because you can't force somebody to want you or love you. It's just not, I mean, why would you want to, right? They don't. And I feel like your Spirit probably knows that that's, you know, it's not time, or that's not the person, or something. So next up we have Virgo. Let's see what's happening for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. I feel like this reading is probably like, honestly, if you want to watch a reading about your spiritual path, it should be the North Node that you watch. So here's for Virgo. Virgo, what's coming up for September, October, and November in Spirit? Be bold and make the first move for September. Have faith in your dreams for October. And what do you need to release November? September, October, November. A win-win forecast. So that's the release. You're very close to achieving your goal, it says at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you're on a journey, you know, like the rest of us. You're on a specific journey, and you're getting close to getting to where you were meant to be, where you planned to be. So we'll see what that looks like. See what the advice is for each of these months. So, Virgo. September, Virgo. Leap. Be bold and make the first move, and then you got leap. That's a good one. Yeah, it's just like jump. That's like the soul, you know, like soul taking the lead there. In October, it says have faith in your dreams and then birthing a new age. So I feel like Virgo, you're part of this this new age of light. I think you were chosen. You chose the path. You chose to be here at this very moment in time because of what's happening. You know, some of the planet alignments only happen like every 2,000 years, and they're happening for us. So we got some big stuff going on, and in the spirit realm, like, think about that. You're like, yeah, I want to be alive then. I want to be alive right then. Hi. Nice to meet you. Welcome. I'm Tina, and I'm working on Virgo. This is a spiritual reading, and I hope everybody enjoys it. So, September, October, here's November. So we got a win-win outcome, and what do you need to release? And then you've got 3 of these cards. One says, answer the call. What is your soul calling to do? And then break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. See what I'm saying, Virgo? Well, no wonder you would be part of this. I love Virgos. I love their honesty. I love they don't sit around and wait for other people. They just get shit done, and I love it. So, protection. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. This is November. You gotta, I don't know why so many cards came out for you, but I feel like November is going to be a huge climax for you in something. So let's go back to September. Leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. Be bold and make the first move. Those are your 2 cards that are leading this reading for September. Let's clarify with the heart. Heart tarot. So where are you guys from? You got any fires by your house? Man, I was talking to my friend from Idaho, and Idaho's on fire, and I'm in Montana, and Montana is on fire. So it's been so hot here. Triple digits for, okay, first card out is your wish fulfillment card, dreams coming true, 9 of Cups. You are not sure what way to go. You feel a little confused here. Oh, Virgo. And a well-deserved reward, 9. So I feel like with the 9s, so there's 2 9s here, and I feel like with 9s, they are about realization. You're realizing something, you know. In the Cups, you're realizing what you really truly want in your life. In the 9 of Pentacles, you're realizing that you have this enormous soul. You realize you have this enormous, cool connection with spirit. And you're being enlightened here in this one. That's what 9s are about. It's about enlightenment. And so you are being called to leap. You're going to leap. Be bold and make the first move. You're moving. Except for you got this helpless and hopeless, scared card right here. So let's be careful of this. Let me show you it. There's 3 paths in front of this guy. It doesn't matter what you choose. If you are destined to be somewhere, it doesn't matter what path you choose, you'll end up there. You know, you just take a little curvier road or you know, have a different scenic route. That's all. There's no screwing up your destined stuff, you know, your dreams coming true. Um, this helpless and hopeless feeling is just, it's just your mind kind of playing games with you, like thinking you're, you know, you're gonna do something wrong or you don't know what to do next, you know, like that. So, October, birthing a new age. See, you have such a huge role in this stuff. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being, and then have faith in your dreams. So, look at that. So, you're part of this new age of light. And I also see a really creative feel to this card too, you know, like creating things. You know, one creation by us, if we just create one thing, it has the potential to change your whole life, you know. It really does, especially if it's a spirit driven road, you know. I do feel like there's some kind of a challenge here in October. Um, one says choose your battles, and one says win or lose. So you've got the Five of Swords and the Seven of Wands. So you're up against three things here. Three giant heads. They're like 8 times the size of you. Pretty, they look big, don't they? So you see the colors, one is blue, one is green, one is orange. So these represent the chakras. So that's how you'll identify what I'm talking about with your, this is something you can't talk about. This is something that hurts deep inside your heart. And this is something real deep. Sacral chakra. Could be a lover, could be a family member, you know, like a child or a parent or something like that. Something that makes you feel like you can't talk about it. At the bottom of the deck, I see the heart chakra. So you might need to do some work on your heart chakra, maybe. Like try to open it, open it up. Because if your chakras are blocked off, it makes it so hard for you to move. You know, it makes it hard for you to listen because your chakras are the way that spirit talks to you. You know, your higher self lets you know, like the gut feeling you get. All right, one more. Let's do one more of the Tarot of the Heart for Virgo. Okay, so I see detaching. I see a new beginning in love and a new beginning in wands, you know. God. I feel like once you detach from this, like this is saying like, so you've got these inner struggles or these struggles with other people or whatever. And this card is saying like, pick one, you know. And this card is kind of like burying the hatchet, like, fuck it, you know. I'm overthinking about it, you know. Detaching from the outcome. You don't know what's going to happen, but you're just ready to take yourself out of the situation and let it go. As soon as you do that, you have two new beginnings, a passionate new beginning and a new beginning in love. This could be the way you see things. This could be like a brilliant new idea. It could be that once you detach from this, your eyes are opened and you look at things completely different. You know, you're enlightened. You see things from a love place, from your heart place, you know. Now remember, we had that heart chakra thing. So I feel like it's really important to work on those chakras. And I guess the best way that I've ever seen to work with the chakras is to like look them up. Look them up on, just Google it, and Google on YouTube. If you're into yoga, super easy moves to open those. So I see in October things are starting to change, but it is causing you, you know, I mean, it's, you have to let something go, you know, with the detached card. You have to figure out, you know, like the purpose of it, or the you know, what it made you, how it made you grow, those kinds of things. All right, November. What do you need to release? A win-win outcome is forecast. Break the chain, answer the call, and protection. Let's look at these a little closer. Protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. See what I mean? See what I mean, Virgo? Big, big plans. You have a big part in it, in this whole world. A win-win outcome is forecast. And what do you need to release? So we see that you do need to release back here. And, you know, I'm assuming in October you're releasing it. And then in November, I feel like, I don't know, they're asking you again. Like, what do you need to release? Maybe you don't 100% release it there in October. Okay, so the first thing that comes out is the Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. This is about karma, and I can't help but see like it's talking about ancestral patterns. So this is about like changing something that will change your whole family line, you know. We'll see what it is. Maybe it's just about equal give and take. Maybe it's about making sure that things are fair in your life, and you're not, you know, you don't let people take advantage of you, that kind of thing. Let's see what else it has. Tell me about that ancestral stuff. What are they breaking the chain to? Confronting your shadow. So, fear. Hierophant. Teach. You may be being called to teach in some way. About something, it's about something that you've learned, you know, in your path. Yeah. So I see, yeah, listen to your intuition here with the intuition card. I do see joy and stability coming for you here with this in your home. So I see you successfully doing it. And I think whatever it is, like this confronting of your shadow, it is going to help your whole family. And I think you're going to be able to teach your family lineage how to do that. And it brings stability for the generations that follow. You know what I mean? It could be, this could be what you're breaking, because it's the Two of Swords, refusing to see. Let's clarify refusing to see. Clarify refusing to see, Spirit. Yeah. So they're asking you to reach out to the angels and the spirits and your spirit team. Because I feel like you're going to need help, because I feel like your third eye is blocked, and yeah, you need it open. They're asking you to have it open. So you might need to ask for help with, you know, from spirit for that. Let's see. I'm going to clarify with light seers now. September, you're taking the leap. You're making the first move. You're kind of scared. You don't know which way to go. Spirit's going like, just go. Doesn't matter what way you go. Just go. Just take a step. Right? Don't be scared about what path you take. They're all leading to the same spot. The same people. You know, the same lessons. Yeah. transformation here. Helpless and hopeless. Transformation from carrying a heavy load. This is like total baggage from the past. You know, you can't really take a leap like that if you're hanging on to stuff. It could very well have to do with the lovers too. But I feel like once you let go and transform the baggage, I feel like you have new love coming, and it's going to be abundant and happy and joyful, and possibly a partner that is going to walk this walk with you. I do feel like we're being led to the people that are supposed to walk with us. So, because I do see a lot of shit happening, you know, and we're all being called. We're all being called to do something. And your role here in October is birthing a new age. So you have a huge part of like a whole new world. You're part of it, Virgo. You know, I see you have planted seeds in the past. This is the seed of you. And I feel like, you know, you've been working on yourself, honing your spirituality. And here comes this Queen of Wands, which is, she's confident and magical. And I feel like that's what they're saying is like, you know, you have been working so hard on yourself, and we see it, and you're just so beautiful, and we just want to go forward with you. Please have confidence as we step into these new beginnings, one in love, one in passion. This could be some kind of really cool new idea, the Ace of Wands. Tell me, clarify the Ace of Wands. What's happening here? What's this new, beautiful new beginning in Wands? It could be like a new business idea, because this is the Emperor. It could be a person too. Aries is the thing, but what I mostly see about the Emperor here is like being able to like create anything you want. And I feel like the Ace of Wands is about, actually, it's about a passion that you have, and I think you should. And I think the Emperor energy here is about, you know, being an entrepreneur. He makes his own businesses. He's successful. It doesn't matter what he tries. Look at him. He looks like John Legend. How could you not want that energy? I love John Legend. Only guy in the world who has the balls to wear a pink suit. So also, I see you being grounded, stable, solid in the Queen of Pentacles energy, which means that this new idea is not only taking you to right to the top with this Emperor. I also see you being very grounded in your own beautiful female energy too. You know, she is just one. She, with the universe, she's kind of like Mother Gaia, you know. And then here comes the Justice card. I feel like this is when everything is made clear to you, you know. You understand finally. You're getting clarity about your path, really. So that's October, and that's pretty cool. How about November? Let's first clarify this refusing to see. I just want to know what is going on with the refusing to see. How come these are flipped over? I don't know why those were all flipped over, but we'll start over. Let's clarify refusing to see, Spirit. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. So what you don't see is that this path is leading you to 10 of Pentacles, which is like joy, stability, and happiness in your family. It's also money, security, like balance and secure. But that's what you refuse to see, I think. I don't think you understand what's happening here. You're being blessed. You're being blessed by Spirit. And if it's not about money, it's about your family, because this is the one that says break the chains, you know, the ancestral chains, and you're changing things. You don't understand that that's what's happening, um, but you will. Let's get some more. I feel like there's someone coming in. It could be like it's spirit people. Like, I don't, they might be coming in human form, but it'll be spirit speaking through them to you. It could have something to do with this business that you're doing, this money thing. Yeah, look at you. This Hierophant came out before with the teaching card. You see, it is your destiny here, you know, to learn, to teach what you've learned, to got quite a few major arcanas here, you guys. So you're definitely on a specific soul path, and that's so beautiful. Clarify the Moon card. Okay, so the Moon card. So what we have here is we got this Six of Pentacles, and then the Moon card, which is like facing your shadow, facing your human part. When I ask what that's about, it shows me the Four Cups, and then this card, Seven of Swords. So it's like, I feel like this could be about love, Four of Cups. Like, maybe you feel like you missed an opportunity with something. Eight of Wands. That's spirit involvement. That's spirit direction. That's spirit, like, honing right in on you, you know, like you're their target. What they want for you is the sun. I feel like that came out before. Yeah, you deserve to have sunshine, and that's what you're meant to do. You're meant to shine, Virgo. I think you're going to be getting some incoming information, and it's coming through your third, you know, like through your third eye. Hearing, seeing, knowing. And I feel like they're going to explain to you about this, you know. It is about your family. It's about heartbreak. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess we just got a whole bunch here. So what we see, I see a huge heartbreak, a huge one. Like, this is just like beyond. It's just, it's a terrible, look at her. She's so sad. And here's the King of Wands. So now you have a King and Queen of Wands here, which could mean something like a vibrational match coming in for you. You know, it could mean that. But I see you getting clarity on some kind of toxic thing. Like, this could be like an addiction. It could be, but it's basically, this card is showing like something has control over you. You know, like this person is like pulling your strings. Now, this person doesn't have to be a literal person. It could be. But it could also be like addiction or fear or lies, deceit, you know. It could be anything, toxic relationship. But what I see is you getting lined up. Seven of Major Arcana, the Chariot. This is where both your soul and your human part are lined up perfectly, and you're going exactly where you're supposed to be. And I think that that happens once you get the clarity on this, whatever this is. And the clarity meaning like it's got control over you. It could very well even be this, like this heartbreak, whatever that might be. But I'm going to tell you something. When our hearts are broken about something, it doesn't even matter what it is. When your heart is broken, it's like you can't see. And it's actually the heartbreak that controls you. You know, the fear, the sadness, the depression, you know, the inability to fucking move can be the devil, right? So that's what I see. Let's see, Virgo. Let's get some advice from Spirit out of a new deck. Spirit, tell me what the best advice for Virgo moving forward could be. September, October, November. Knight of Cups. This could be like offering love to yourself and others. Six of Pentacles. There it is again. Six of Pentacles is about karma, you guys. So, you know what it could be is like forgiving someone without getting an apology. Like, do you really have to have them say sorry, or can you just forgive it and realize that whatever they did it changed your path as well, you know? So at the end of the day, you know, like, can you find gratitude in it? Can you turn a grievance into gratitude? Do you have the ability to do that? I think that you do. I see the Four of Pentacles here. This is about tapping in. This is about talking to Spirit. This is about saying, like, man, I fucking have a grudge, dude. And Spirit's saying, like, yeah, we know. We're going to send you this beautiful Knight of Cups energy, and we want you to use it. Think with love. Lead with love. Look at yourself with love. You know, a lot of times if we have like a trauma or something like that, we can really hold a grudge, but I feel like the answer is here with this meditating and asking, like, what was the fucking purpose? I want to let it go. I do. But I need to know, you know, how it helped me grow. When you talk to Spirit about that, I can guarantee you, you're going to get stable, solid, grounded inside yourself. You're going to understand in a new way, and you're going to see yourself differently. I see you bossing way up, King of Pentacles. This is your own energy. So I feel like once you know, ask about this, like, why, tell me one good thing it gave me. And as soon as you listen and can hear that one good thing that it gave you, I mean, it's like you immediately go to your own energy. It's like you can be yourself now. And the King of Pentacles, which is you, is a very grounded person. They don't have money issues. They don't even worry about money issues. They just don't. So I feel like that's your advice from Spirit. And I feel like if you do those things, you're probably, you know, you're probably going to be able to look at you, though, being the Emperor here, making anything you want come to life, right? It's pretty exciting. I love that about Spirit. It's just, sometimes can be hard to confront ourselves, but do you see how these came out together again, like the Six of Pentacles and the Confront card? So, like, it's almost like you're confronting something that wasn't fucking fair, and you're trying to figure it out. Like, how do I get over this? You know, how do I detach? How do I let this go? How do I move forward? Well, I feel like all you gotta do is ask, and I do feel like it's yours, you know, because you do have a plan. Spirit has a plan for you. It's a big one. I don't know what exactly you're doing, but you're healing your family line. You're changing the world. You know, I mean, just for, you know, example, a couple of things that you're on the roster to do, Virgo. Pretty special individuals you are. Okay, now we got, who's next? Leo. Leo is next. Let me move this so I don't read those. Okay, Leo. I still got the sage burning. I can't believe it's burned this time. That's pretty cool. Okay, Leo. Leo, Leo. Leo. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for all the fun messages today. Appreciate it. Thank you for all of the people who stopped by to say hi. I appreciate their support. I appreciate the likes. Okay, so September, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Leo. I love that one. Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. October. Well, they're asking, I think that's the second time the leap cards come out. So we must be having a lot of leapers this next 3 months. Creating heaven on earth, and you're already doing it. Keep facing your true north. So you're being called to create heaven on earth, and you're already doing it. That's what those two cards say in November. In September, Spirit's asking you to trust your path. If you knew you would be completely supported, what would you do? Have you ever really thought about that question? I'm going to give you a challenge, Leo. I am going to challenge you to ask yourself that question. Get a little, I don't know, notebook or something, and write down the answer. You don't have to share it with anybody. Just write down the answer, like, what would you do? What would you do if you knew that there was no failing? There would not be a fail. What was the first thing that you would want to do? Man, first thing I would want to do, I don't know. I don't have an answer, but you guys, it's your card, Leo. So you answer that. Trust your path. Let's get a couple of moon cards for Leo for September's spirit reading. Okay. Time to breathe out. So, looks like you're holding your breath about something. The other card that came out is a new romantic cycle begins, and I don't know if this is, I'm going to put it in September. So, I feel like you got a new love coming on in. In October, it says leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. And the moon card is you and your loved ones are safe. Don't be scared. Just do whatever you're being called to do. And then we've got you're already doing it, and then this Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. And it says, yep, you are good enough, damn it. Don't be feeling like you're not. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Don't let pride get in your way. Who are we talking to? We're talking to Leo. So that's your own card. So, wow. Yeah, things are picking up speed in your life. They're going to be, you know. I feel like you're on a path, and I feel like you're kind of going to get a little bit of a shove. The first thing that happens in September is a new romantic cycle. And you're kind of holding your breath. I don't know if you're ready to go forward or if you're scared of the romantic cycle. I'm not sure. Could be dealing with a Libra. Okay. Let's clarify September for Leo. Thank you, Spirit. Oh. Let's see. So we got the heart chakra. We got the rebuild card, which is the Tower. We have Master here, which is probably letting go of something. It's about kind of like unblocking your heart. I feel like your heart is kind of broken. I see it kind of you healing it. I feel like Spirit is healing it. I'm gonna leave that there. So trust your path. I do see like you have heart chakra problems. Here's what I'm showing you. Like I feel like you're kind of blocked off from like love, or maybe something is in your way, you know, keeping you from moving forward. I see, I do see the healing happening. I also see you being surrounded by angels and spirit and light, you know. And a lot of times when spirit comes in and we have a tower moment, you know, I mean, it's difficult, but it's not anything like we can't get through. But do you see like all of these cards like pointing to the heart area? So we got the rebuild card, and spirit is starting with your heart. We got the heart chakra card, which tells me that your heart could very well be, your heart chakra could be kind of blocked off, or, you know, stuck with something, you know, like it's easy to do. You can just opening that energy field. It's pretty easy, just trying to put your shoulders back. That's a quick way, but you can also, there's also all kinds of things you can do. But it's like you're not open to it. I feel like you are holding your breath about something here. You know, it says take time to breathe out. And and then you have this new romantic cycle coming in. So you got a new love coming in, and I mean, you can't really let this person in if you don't, you know, work on this heart thing. You know, I feel like something's closed you off, and you don't really want to let anyone really in. I guess the other card that flipped out was this one. Isn't that funny? Because it's a Libra card too. So this is the second time Libra's coming in your September month. You know, the month of September. Anyway, I feel like it could have something to do with Libra, whatever's hurting you. You know, but this card is about actually like detaching, taking a step back. All of these are major arcanas, Leo. All of them. And what that means to me is like, you know, this is your soul's path. I can see that it's painful. I can. But you do have someone coming in that could really, really change your life. And Spirit's asking you to trust it. I think this person coming in is really part of your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? You're holding your breath about it. You don't want to. I think what Spirit's bringing you is love in September, possibly a Libra. So October, you and your loved ones are safe and leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. I feel like that's a Cancer card up there, so could be kind of an emotional sitch. All right, oops. Look, you're being given a new path. You're being shown a new path. Look at how light it is, how bright it is. Leo, spread your wings. Take the leap, don't be scared. You've got a new path. It's a new beginning too. Ace of Pentacles. This is a new beginning of some kind in Pentacles. So it's something you can touch. It's something you can see, touch, taste. you know? And your healing begins here. Your healing is beginning here. You see your heart being healed here too? So this is October. Oh my God, another healing card for October. And Spirit's asking you, like, this is another one having your heart blocked off. So Spirit's asking you to just, like, will you please just let us in, dude? We got some stuff for you. We got a new path. We got a new, oh my God. We're going to have a full-blown fire in the house. Jesus. You guys see what's going on here? I got a whole fire. Fire, fire, fire. I don't know what to do. I guess I'm going to have to... Okay, sorry about that. Did you gotta lose you guys? I'm sorry. I seriously had a smoke. It's so smoky in here. It's crazy. Okay. So, basically, Leo, you're being called to do something. Their spirit's really working with your healing. But you still kind of have a blockage here in October, and Spirit is trying to like give you direct line of communication, like a crown chakra opening moment. So then November, don't let pride get in your way. You are good enough. And then creating heaven on earth, and you're already on your soul path. So I feel like, you know, you're already doing what you're being called to do, but I feel like you're just feeling, yeah, like, I don't know what way to go. Trust Spirit, man. They're leading you. And this has like 3 different pathways. It's the 8 of swords. And it's kind of about overthinking stuff. Like you're going, oh, no, no, no. Should I go down this road? Should I do it? This Spirit says, don't worry about what road. Just start walking. Just start walking. Because I feel like they're going to show you the way. And I don't think there's a wrong way. I really don't. I feel like whatever is meant for you will come to you, whether you go down the right way or the left way or straight down the middle. You're not going to miss your blessing. I feel like you've been a little bit sad and had some really kind of shitty experiences in your life. I think you've been isolating, and I think you've kind of been in a funk. But that is all ending here in November. You're having a full-on awakening here with this 3 of swords. You're bouncing out of it. Spirit's showing you something. I feel like it's showing you your path. And it very well could be like, you might have a dream about it. You're going to have something. Something big's going to happen for you, Leo. And then that's when you're going to be shown, you know, like you see the path, but now you're ready to take a move. You're ready to go straight. I feel, or ready to go forward with whatever. You're already doing it. So don't overthink what's going on. You're already on the path. You're already living the life that you wanted to live, learning the lessons that you wanted to learn. Sometimes these things can be kind of scary, you know, especially when we're facing our own fears, you know, our own humanness. This could also be about childhood, you know, inner child wounding, that kind of thing. But it is all destined. It's all of it's destined. So you don't worry that you're going to miss out on something or go the wrong direction. It's not freaking possible. It's just not possible, you know? Okay. So let's go September, Leo. Okay, so this is the one with all the majors. You got 4 out of 4 major arcanas here in this September. So it's about detaching, it's about rebuilding after a tower, and it's about opening up your heart, healing your heart, spirit. The first thing, I mean, you've got a really burdensome path here. You've been going a long time down the same path, and you're almost to the end of that trail. You are definitely in your head about these things. I feel like this path has been treacherous, but you're coming out victorious in all of this. So I want you to know, I feel like with this, it's like, yeah, you're kind of mind fucking yourself about it, but please don't worry. Like, you're on this path, and there's no missing it. There's no wrong way. I feel like that's what Spirit's saying with that six of wands. They're like, don't worry about it. You got this. And October, yeah. I see you just kind of like still kind of overthinking some stuff. Like, I'm afraid that you want to know what I'm feeling? Like, I feel like you feel like you're not good enough for something. It's a lie. Spirit's got your life all planned out. You have it all planned out with Spirit. It's a life of equal give and take. So maybe that's what you're thinking, overthinking about. Six of Cups is about karma. I feel like you need to be patient with yourself. And this could be part of your path is like mastering the Temperance card. This card is about balancing your spirit and your human side. It's about understanding and feeling the presence of your angels and spirit and your own higher self. And I feel like that's one of the energies you're going to go through in October. And I feel like what you're doing is you're transforming the way you see yourself, Leo. Transformation. You're letting go of old shitty beliefs. If you ever had the belief that you weren't good enough, because it kind of looks like with all these like overthinking and stuff like that, I feel like you kind of have a low self-esteem, but what you planted, babe, is beautiful. Look at it grow. Look at it. It's got a beautiful root system. Yeah. I feel like you're going to get this feeling of freedom. I feel like that's what Spirit is going to bless you with here. I feel like there might be some people coming in to love on you. And I feel like you're moving away from this energy of feeling like you don't have enough. And I feel like you're moving out of the relationship with yourself where you feel alone and like you don't want to move. And you're moving into like an energy of like self-love with the Knight of Cups. That's how I see it. Let's ask about November. Okay, so yeah, you're transforming again here. You're transforming. And once that transformation is complete, I see you getting everything that you wanted, your wish fulfillment. Yep, higher learning. I see you getting confidence, riding in your own energy with that Queen of Wands, and understanding your role in this beautiful universe. I feel like you finally understand it. And then that's when you start to walk toward this spiritual path, this spiritual creating heaven on earth. It's happening. You're already doing it. You're good enough. You realize it. You realize it in November. And that's what you're doing. You're letting go of the old beliefs. That's what I mean. I feel like you have self-esteem stuff. And I feel like it causes you anxiety. Maybe even about love and family. Maybe you feel like you're not good enough for that, But at the bottom of the deck, I feel like there's a brand new beginning here with family, Six of Cups. It could even be the way you see it, or the way you see your inner child too, because I did sense some inner child wounding here in this reading. So I feel like you've got so much healing and love coming toward you, and you're already on the path. If you're worried about getting on the path, Spirit is saying like you're already on the path, dude. Like you don't have to get on the path, you're already here. This pain that you're feeling is part of it. This self-doubt that you're feeling is part of it. Because you need to work through it. It's part of the plan. Because we have something so huge in mind for you. Yeah, you're creating heaven on earth, Leo. That's your role. You know, that's what they're preparing you for. And part of that, like if you want to create heaven on earth, you have to first understand that within yourself, right? Realize your value, realize the fact that you have the ability to do such a thing, you know? You're a magical, beautiful soul. And I feel like you're figuring all that out in the next 3 months. And I love that. So let's see here. Cancer is next. So we will start with why are these upside down? I don't read upside down, you guys, so if they come out upside down, I'm just going to flip them back on. Especially oracles. It's almost impossible, right? Okay. So Cancer, spirits, angels, guides, thank you so much. Give me a clear, accurate message. Help me relay it so that they can understand it. Thank you so much. Whoops. Too many. Alright, let's see here what happened. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. September. So, looks like your spirit guides are loving on you this month. Hard. They're holding you. They're saying no to something here in October. I need another. And then I'm getting the second one. It's about take a break. Like I feel like you're going too fast. Or you're like doing it on repeat, doing the same thing over and over and over again, you know? It's like being on a treadmill. That's what it says, get off the treadmill. So I feel like you're doing kind of the same things over and over and over. And like a treadmill you don't get really anywhere. You know, you don't go anywhere. You just walk in the same place. And so November, Keepers of the Light, you're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So you might be tapping into your ancestors in November or hearing from them, getting some kind of message or clarity about your path. September, Leo. It's time to take action. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest. You're being asked to rest in September and October. Show the world the real you. I feel like something's going to come up, like somebody's going to ask you to do something. Spirit's asking you to say, just pause it. Don't do it right this minute. And then in November, Keepers of the Earth, you're not alone. Ancient ancestors are with you. It says be bold and make the first move. So I feel like you're going to be called to do something. It could be this. It's time to release negativity. That's at the bottom of the deck. Well, let's put that up here with that one just so we remember it. Because it's kind of important. Because I feel like, you know, that you have ancestors helping you through this. So it might be letting go of something that is almost impossible to let go of. You know, some kind of negative belief or belief system, relationship, you know, something. All right, so let's check on September. It's time to take action. Could be dealing with an Aries in your life. And then deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. This is spirit-like. So you're being called to take action, but the first thing you need to do is take a rest and get spirit all, allow spirit to love on you. Please clarify that with the heart deck, please, spirit. Okay. Oh my God. We've got the Emperor and the Empress. So this is a divine couple. It could very well mean a divine union coming. They're asking you to take action on it. It could also be like, it could be a relationship with someone who's your divine counterpart. Some people might call that a twin flame. But, I mean, when I'm doing these spiritual readings like this is often about, it can be about somebody that's, you have a soul plan with to do something specific with, you know? And so, September, this person could be coming in, or you could be, let's just ask, let's get another card. It could also be about balancing your masculine and feminine sides, because we have access to both of those energies. And, you know, everybody needs balance. And if we can balance the divine masculine and the divine feminine, I mean, we would be the most nurturing, loving leader on the planet. So that could be the meaning of that. I feel like you're being called to seek the truth behind the veil. Like, this is like for deeper truths. And you would definitely be able to access deeper truths in the divine masculine or the divine feminine energies, you know. They embody you know, the Father and Mother Earth, you know. So I do feel like this could be a challenge, or you had challenge. You might have a guard up about your, you know, like you maybe don't want to let anyone in your life. But spirit, this is spirit active. This is spirit guided. So you're going to be hearing from spirit, like your intuition, what to do. I do feel like your heart's blocked. I think this is something that you need to work on. This could be like an addiction or a fear. I kind of see fear because the Five of Wands, you know, because this guy's got like this huge, you know, guard up around him, you know, like he doesn't want somebody to come in. You also have the Seven of Swords, which is usually a very negative card, but this one is about peeling back the veil and like trying to find out spiritual truths, you know, which is why, you know, Spirit's asking you to listen, because they know you're curious. I think you are guarded about it, and you have a little heart space problem. So I feel like you'll get all the answers that you need by listening to Spirit. But the advice here is that it is time to take action. New moon in Aries, and the divine masculine emperor card, it's an Aries, you know. So retreat, rest, be held. I feel like if this is a person coming in, this is going to be a relationship that soothes your soul. I feel like the divine masculine and feminine coming out at the same time together in this very first September. It's beautiful. I mean, it's meant to be, and I feel like it's either you aligned with both of those things and going forward, or it's someone coming in, a counterpart, somebody that you're meant to meet up with at a certain time, which is September. You're meant to meet up with them. You're meant to move. You're meant to grow with this person. And possibly, like, there's a job that you need to do, you know, like something for the planet. So, October, show the world the real you. Take a break. Get off the treadmill. And no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. So I'm not sure what that's about, but I really want to clarify the no one first. Do you care? I'm going to use this deck and just say, clarify the no card. What are you saying no to Cancer about? What are you saying no about? Okay. Well, so what I feel like is saying is, like, I feel like there's someone that's coming in from the past that might have hurt you, but I feel like they're sending you a message or something like that. And Spirit's saying, like, I feel like they want a new beginning or like something. And Spirit is just saying, like, for right now, no. Don't, just say no for right now. Take a break. And work on yourself. Show the world who you really are. Do you know? So this, I feel like this is definitely about someone from your past. So Spirit's saying, like, just say no for now. Work on yourself in October. Because it's time for you to show everybody who you really are, you know? So let's see here. What's this? So yeah, so I feel like in the past, there's been some kind of activity here. It's probably this person too that I just saw, but I feel like they hurt you and they made you feel alone. I feel like shit wasn't fair at all, and I feel like you need to heal from it. And Spirit is asking you to just, you know, like, allow yourself to heal from this situation, because it was just a karmic lesson for you. You know, it could be about you realizing, like, you're not alone, realizing your connection with Spirit, you know, through this, whatever it was that hurt you, you know, because you're feeling all alone. You're got all these battles, you know, you've got some chakras out of alignment because something wasn't fucking fair. But Spirit's just going, like, let go. Let me heal you right now. And then we want you to show everybody who you really are. Who are they? Can you show me in a card who Cancer is? Show me what they look like in a card. Oh, look at that. Balance. Balance. Right? It's a perfect balance. So that 3 and 4 with the Emperor, Empress could very, very well be about you possessing both those energies and at the same time and creating a perfect balance, and that is what will heal you. You know, I feel like you've been in a place where like you've been having like the darkest fears, you know. And when you're in a place of fear, like you're not being your real true self. You're being a fearful self, you know? So you can't even attract somebody with your own vibration, with your true vibration until you're being truly yourself, you know? I hope that makes sense. So in November, Keepers of the Earth, you're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Be bold and make the first move. And it's time to release negativity. So I feel like you do have some negative vibes going on because you got this darkest fear. You've got this feeling alone. Seven of Wands, you know. I am seeing... I'm seeing 3 sevens on the ground here, so that might mean something to Cancer. 777. I think I saw 777 for Scorpio too. So I don't know, maybe it's a water thing, or maybe that's you're dealing with someone that's a Scorpio. I'm not sure. So let's see. November. What's November for the Heart Tarot? Keepers of the Earth. You're not alone. I already pulled that card back here. I forgot to take it out, I guess. Okay. Okay, it's time to release negativity, and then the Moon card shows up. So this one's about confronting your shadow, confronting your fears, and I really feel like this particular card is about, you know, your inner child. Like, you know, like really figuring out, like, what was that like? And not so that you can be resentful, but so that you can see what your soul path was. What you think all those kids making fun of you when you were little was just, you know, to hurt you. No, it was to mold you into a certain kind of person. It was to give you obstacles to learn to grow over, to walk over, to climb over, to, you know. And I feel like you've got some of that still. That's just residual energy that won't leave until you make it leave. And it says it's time to release negativity, Scorpio, which is funny because I feel like I just mentioned that. So anyways, this confront card. So these things that happen when we're kids, it could be mom issues, dad issues, any kind of self-esteem issues. But, you know, I mean, don't forget that we made our own plan. So we obviously had something in mind when we tripped ourselves up at a very young age, you know. So we'd have to climb out of that hole, and I feel like it just means like this is a really detailed path, and it's time for you to like understand that soul plan, that inner child wounding, and what it did for you. What did it do for you? You know? What did it give you? You know? And it's time to release negativity. It means that instead of being angry about it, or hanging on to a grudge, or anything like that, it's about understanding it from your soul's perspective. You know? It really is. Like your soul had such a beautiful, detailed plan. And, you know, when we're in our human self and we think the world's against us, but the whole truth of it is we planned it. So, I feel like it's time to release those negative thoughts, you know? And what I mean, like, by that is, I feel like, you know, like, let's say, I feel like it's inner child wounding. So, if something happened to you when you were a kid, like bullying or something like that, what I see is you head face on looking at it and realizing that it was your soul that did it, and then what happened next, and what happened next. And maybe you've been carrying around a belief since then that there was something wrong with you because everybody was picking on you, you know? But when you confront this shadow piece and you look at that little person and you're like, I get it. I get it now. This was for my own soul's growth. Because, you know, if you had a perfect childhood, it would have taken you somewhere completely different. I mean, you gotta admit it. You really do. Like, every fucking terrible thing that ever happened caused a reaction. You know, it's like cause and effect. Action, reaction, action, reaction. And then we get to be old and we're still carrying around like the belief that we're not good enough or not pretty enough or whatever, you know? And I feel like spirit is gonna like gently release that information to you, you know? Gently give that to you, because what I see is an awakening here. And this is like third eye chakra. This is like a knowing. And then here's the Six of Cups right under that. I just have this deck, like this is the bottom of the deck, and I just am so in love with this. Look at it. This is the Six of Cups, and if this isn't about freaking inner child wounding, I don't know what is, you know? Like, it's like your older self loving on your younger self in this photo, in this picture. You see it? It's like you get to really nurture that little piece of you that was scared, that felt less than. You know, you get to love on it. And then that's when the negativity gets to go away, you know? You get a new beginning, a new tangible beginning. This could be you and your soul meeting up, having a hug, your soul going like, fucking good job. Good job, Cancer. I'm fucking proud of you right now. And look, it's breathing color into your life. You're going down a whole new path once you get to let go of this. I feel like you're being shown who you are, what you're made of. And through all of this releasing of the negativity, understanding that, this being held by your own self, your own old self holding your young self, you've also got ancestors and angels just surrounding you, loving you, and nurturing you with light. It was so beautiful. November is amazing. I can't wait till November for you. But until then, I see you have some work to do here, and it's all beautiful. It's gonna be huge. And you're right on this whole path. You're right exactly where you plan to be. How freaking cool is that? Okay, so let's get Light Seer's deck now, and we'll get a little more clarity. As if we need it. I feel like this reading is so good. I see the Tower and the Eight of Swords were the first cards. So I feel like, little mind fuckery going on here. Because, you're still like, you've got this blocked heart, you've got this, you're working on your balancing yourself. Tell me about clarify the Emperor and the Empress, Spirit. Show me exactly what that is. I'm going to shuffle these. A real good shuffle here. If I can. These are the cards that the dogs got a hold of, and they're all chewed up. They're my favorite. I bought another deck, and I don't know. They didn't feel right for me, and so I gave them away. Okay. let's see. Tell me about the Emperor and the Empress in September. Tell me exactly what this is going to look like. Oh my God, 10 cups of love. So, you know what? You got someone coming in. It's going to shock the shit out of you. You're going to be tempted to overthink it. And you're going to be guarded. And you have your heart blocked off. Be careful. Tell me more. Tell me what the heart blockage is. You're blocked off. Your heart's blocked off. Queen of Swords. And this is a higher committed relationship. It is something, honestly, it might be somebody that you already know. Because the Seven of Pentacles is here. So like when this person comes in, it could be somebody that you already cut off, you know. But this is a special union. And I think, you know, you're meant to go down that path. Up to you, but it looks like you're meant to. Let's look at October. Let's clarify what exactly needs to be healed here. This 10 of, like this baggage. 10 of Wands. Chariot. Okay, so this is about baggage. You know, it's about a really heavy load here. Because what you have here is like, you've got challenging times, feeling alone. This is about a karmic relationship that needs to be healed. You need to find balance. It was a really, really scary situation. I feel like it kept you up all night. You couldn't sleep. It could be about somebody that made you an option. But I do see it moving forward, you moving forward in it, and it's because you have Spirit's guidance. You have Spirit pushing you along here. And so, remember these cards, take a break, show the world the real you, and then someone coming in here from the past that wants you back. They were a burden. They may have made you an option. Spirit saying say no to that for right now, for like at the beginning. Because when it's time to move, you'll know, and you'll have Spirit support. You've got the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. So you need to heal yourself from that situation. Yeah. I feel like it was, you know, something you thought was going to last forever and it didn't. So maybe when this Emperor-Empress situation happens, which is the 10 of Cups, now I don't know if this is someone else. It doesn't seem to be someone else. I mean, it doesn't seem to be this person. It seems to be a new person. Somebody that's vibing at a high place of Emperor-Empress. But you have to be vibing at that same place, right? Okay, so let's look at November. Keepers of the Earth. It's time to release negativity and be bold and make the first move. So here's where you go. You are healing. And then you've got all this opportunity for new beginnings. Let's see what the Light Seers have to say about that. What's going on for Cancer? Two of Cups. Could be dealing with a Virgo. But I feel like you're going inside talking to Spirit about this relationship. It's a Two of Cups relationship. So it's probably that divine masculine, divine feminine. And I feel like they're they're the ones that are breathing the life and stuff into your soul. But you may be tripped up by this person from the past in October. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're gonna see this new divine counterpart in September. In October, you're gonna have a rewind. So someone from the past coming in, offering you something. It's gonna, you might stumble, but the Spirit says, don't stumble. Just say no for right now. And then in November, like, I feel like you're going inside talking to Spirit about love, about what you want, and then and transformation. I feel like you're transforming. I feel like you're letting go of this thing in the middle. You know, man, this is a kind of a complicated reading, huh? Yeah, okay, so once this transforms, and I feel like what needs to transform here is this codependence, and I think it's this thing that comes back in October. You know, I feel like that is something that needs to transform. Um, and then in November, I feel like you see things way more clear. I feel like Spirit's moving you out of the devil, that devil thing. You're transforming, you're changing, and you're moving. Your whole vibe is changing. You're successful here. I feel like you get this freedom inside yourself, and then you're ready to just fall in, like with the Fool card, you know. And yeah, so what I think is happening here for you, Cancer, is I feel like there is someone who is your divine counterpart in September. There is someone coming back from your past in October. And then in November, I feel like you're just ready to follow your soul with the Fool card. That's what it means to me. She's back diving in. Like, she's ready. She's ready for a new lesson. She's ready for a new path. She's ready for a new life, you know? And so she is doing it. She's diving in. Beautiful. Now, let's see if we can get some advice from Spirit just to get through this energy over the next 3 months. Spirit, what's the advice for Cancer? It says Justice, Two of Swords, Moon, Four of Swords. Well, a lot of the same cards coming out here for you. So what I see is, like, I just feel like you have this joy and stability coming. And I feel like you've been talking real hard to Spirit about it. I do see you finding justice, which is meaning, like, you understand why this thing happens. So that's basically understanding your soul path, believing it, and accepting it. You know, like, oh, I get it now. I was bullied so that I could be blah blah blah. Do you want to know what this reminds me of? I'm going to tell you. It's kind of like a piece of driftwood. You know, a limb gets knocked off the tree, and then it goes down the river. Maybe it gets stuck on a rock, and the water just keeps continuing to wash it over and smooth out this soft, make it softer and softer. You know, the sun comes out, bleaches it. Maybe a fish comes along and knocks that piece of driftwood out of there after a few years, and some lucky guy walking along picks it up and goes, oh my God, I'm going to make the most beautiful project out of this. I say that the driftwood or the limb is us. It's a human. And as the water and life wash over us, hurt us, bleach us out, sand our skin, smooth us out, we become a more beautiful being. It is all the things in our past that cause it. It causes the sanding, the smoothing. We become a more beautiful individual. That's why our soul planned all of that shit. You know? And I see that that's happening. And the Justice card to me is exactly understanding that whole driftwood story. It's about getting into this surrender position and saying, like, I get it, but I don't know what to do now, Spirit, so why don't you guide? And then, you know, that's how you get here. That's how you get here. That's how you get here to this beautiful freedom, too. And by understanding why all of that happened, well, it's to make you more beautiful. You know where you find that shit out at? When you're talking to Spirit, when you're in the hermit mode, right after somebody just broke your fucking heart. You go inside, you're crying so hard, and then you get a little glimpse. Maybe now you'll have a dream about driftwood, or the next time you see a little hunk of driftwood, you'll be like, I get it now. That driftwood is me. So, this is where I'm going to end my video. I just want to say thanks for everybody who watched and everybody who pressed the like button and everybody who supports me in this. I really love doing it, and I love, you know, connecting with all of you. So I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope that these messages might have helped in some way. So I will talk to you later. Bye.